Welcome back to the Old Charles. Today we are diving deep into a fascinating coin that has intrigued collectors and history enthusiasts alike, the 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin. This small silver-colored coin carries with it a rich story of Britain's monetary history as well as surprising value that can make even a casual collector pause and take notice. So sit back, relax and join us on this detailed exploration of the 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin, its history, design and value. The 10 new pence coin was first introduced in 1968 as part of Britain's decimalisation effort. Before this, the country used a complex system of pounds, shillings and pence, which was often confusing for the public. The 1969 coin represents the second year of production, making it an early example of decimal coinage in the United Kingdom. This makes it especially interesting for collectors who focus on the transitional period between old and new currency systems. The obverse of the coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait is iconic because it represents a young queen with a regal expression and detailed crown. The design captures the elegance and authority of the monarchy at the time. The Machin's portrait remained in use on British coins for many years and is considered a classic by numismatists. The reverse design showcases a crowned lion rampant, a traditional symbol of England. Designed by Christopher Ironside, the lion design is bold, detailed and instantly recognizable. The combination of obverse and reverse makes the coin visually appealing and historically significant in terms of specifications. The 1969 10 new pence coin was struck in cupro nickel and has a diameter of 28.5 mm with a weight of 1131 grams. This coin was minted for general circulation, meaning many were used in everyday transactions, but surviving examples in excellent condition are much rarer. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition or in proof sets can fetch higher prices among collectors. The condition of a coin is crucial when determining its value. Collectors use grading systems ranging from very fine to mint state, with higher grades indicating coins that have minimal wear and sharper details. The value of the 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin can vary widely depending on its condition, rarity and collector demand. Coins that are heavily circulated may only be worth their face value or slightly more, but coins in uncirculated condition can command significantly higher prices. Certain proof coins or coins with minting errors can be particularly valuable. These errors might include misstrikes, missing details or double strikes, which are highly sought after by numismatists. For those interested in buying or selling the 1969 10 new pence coin, it is important to consider the current market trends and consult reliable price guides, auction results and specialist dealers. The market for British decimal coins has grown steadily as collectors seek to complete sets of early decimal coins, especially those from the 1960s, which marked the beginning of a new era in British currency. Understanding the historical context, the coin's design and its rarity helps collectors make informed decisions about value beyond monetary value. The 1969 10 new pence coin holds historical significance. It represents a pivotal moment in Britain's history when the country embraced decimalisation, making daily calculations simpler and commerce more efficient. The coin also reflects artistic trends of the late 1960s through its detailed and bold design. The lion rampant has long been associated with English heraldry, making this coin a small yet powerful symbol of national identity. In conclusion, the 1969 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin is much more than a piece of metal. It is a link to Britain's past, a collectible item with potential value and a representation of artistry and history. Coins from this era continue to capture the interest of collectors around the world. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, understanding the story behind the coin, appreciating its design and knowing how to assess its value can turn a simple coin into a fascinating collectible that tells a story of a changing nation. The 10 new pence coin was introduced as part of Britain's decimalisation process, which began in the late 1960s. Before decimalisation, Britain's currency system was based on pounds, shillings and pence. There were 12 pence to a shilling and 20 shillings to a pound. This system was complex, confusing and made calculations difficult for everyday commerce. The government decided to modernise the system and make it simpler for the public to use decimal currency. The Decimalisation Act was passed and the first decimal coins, including the 5 pence and 10 new pence, were issued in 1968. The 1969 coin represents the second year of production and is among the earliest examples of this new currency. The obverse of the coin features Queen Elizabeth II, a design created by Arnold Machin. Machin's portrait shows a young queen wearing a tiara with a calm and dignified expression. This design was adopted on British coins starting in 1968 and continued for many years. It became iconic and is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful depictions of the monarch in coinage history. The reverse Design was created by Christopher Ironside, who was commissioned to produce modern designs for the new decimal coins. Ironside's reverse features a crowned lion rampant, a symbol of England. This choice of design connected the new coinage with Britain's long heraldic tradition while giving it a bold and modern appearance. Historically, the 10 new pence coin was important because it was part of a major change in everyday life in Britain. All prices, accounting and banking needed to adapt to decimal currency. Schools taught the new system and the public had to become familiar with coins that were different in size, weight and value from the old pence. The 1969 coin reflects this transitional period and is often collected for its historical significance as a piece of the first decade of British decimal coinage. The material used for the coin was cupro nickel. This was chosen because it was durable, resistant to wear and relatively inexpensive for mass production. The 1969 coins were minted in large numbers, but over time many were lost or heavily circulated, making well-preserved examples increasingly rare. Collectors value coins in mint condition or in official proof sets, which were specially made for collectors and rarely spent. Additionally, the 1969 10 new pence coin is part of a larger narrative about Britain's cultural and economic history. In the late 1960s, Britain was undergoing modernization and social change. Decimalization was just one example of how the country sought to align with international standards and simplify trade both domestically and abroad. The coin serves as a reminder of that era, and its significance extends beyond monetary value. It tells the story of a nation adapting to new systems while maintaining links to tradition through the iconic lion and the Queen's portrait. Over the decades, the 1969 coin has become a collectible item for numismatists, not just in the United Kingdom but around the world. Collectors seek it for its historical context, early decimal issue status and aesthetic appeal. It bridges the gap between traditional British coinage and modern decimal money, making it a key piece for anyone interested in the evolution of Britain's